Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we'll be talking about Love is Blind UK Season 2, Episode 3.
I need you to subscribe, like, share, comment, all the above. If you didn't watch Episode 1 and 2, make sure y'all watch that. You ready, Blair?
Yes.
Let's go.
Now, Sophie is feeling rejected because Kieran gave that gift to Megan.
Mm-hmm.
Megan and Sophie ended up having a chat, and Sophie says that she felt disrespected when Megan came in screaming. And she's wondering if he's telling them the same things. Megan was actually surprised to learn that he has a connection with Sophie.
Wow.
I feel like Sophie in this moment was trying to start drama because she felt bad.
Maybe.
Number one, he's obviously not telling us the same things if he gives me a gift and he don't give you a gift.
Yeah.
So I don't think that this is a moment to where we're both trying to figure out who does he really like. He gave the gift to who he really likes, which is Megan.
Yeah.
So so Sophie, you're not about to get another girl on your side to go in on Kieran. And I was hoping that Megan wouldn't take the bait. So yeah. We get to Jed and B. He is a perfectionist, and if he was to get a tattoo, he would want to get one that symbolizes his family with his wife and kids.
Okay.
Her family migrated to the UK due to a war when she was 5. They all had to learn English. She started working at 13 and has always helped her family. She is currently at the highest level in her company, and she is super proud of how far she's come.
Nice. Let's keep going.
So Rover and Cal end up meeting. Good first meeting.
Dude, you think so?
I thought so.
I ain't think so.
Why not?
He looked scared.
Oh.
When they was walking towards each other and things like that, he looked a little like it's all fun and games when you're behind the wall and y'all talking about some type of like family country beefs and things like that.
Yeah.
It's another thing when you actually see the girl and you actually have to commit to what you were saying behind the wall and things of that
Facts.
nature. He looked kind of like, I don't want to say standoffish, but he kind of was walking with some type of doubt, in my opinion. That's what I picked up when they was talking and things like that. Even when they was hugging, it was awkward to me.
Patrick and Anu. So he likes that there's so much to explore with her. He kind of thinks she's a bit mysterious.
Yeah.
She talks about how she sings, but she often plays herself down, and he doesn't agree that people should be humble.
Okay.
Anu wants people to see her and not judge her from what she has achieved, and that's why she doesn't put her singing out on the forefront.
Okay.
He talks about how, or her mom knows better for her than she does, and they're trying to figure out, if your parents don't accept me, like kind of how would you respond to that? And she said if her mom isn't feeling the relationship, then it's over. Patrick would not listen to his people for approval. He talks about how he used to be a people pleaser, but once he found his spirituality, he started living life on his terms. And at this point, Anu doesn't know if they're in alignment.
Y'all not in alignment.
Y'all are not.
He even said like his spleen is silent.
Yes.
That's what he said. First of all, I think it's easy to pile on Patrick, which I'm going to do in these episodes and things of that nature. But her name is Anu.
Yes.
Anu, grow up. It's just that plain and simple. Grow up. What do you mean that you listen to your mom and basically if your mother don't like your spouse or don't like the person that you're talking to, it's over?
No.
Your mother's not in the pods with us.
Exactly.
Your mother, any information that your mother have will be information that you give her. So she don't have enough information to have an opinion about Patrick. I can look at Patrick based on how we're watching the episode and be like, Patrick is just a little off. He could just be a little, special. Yeah. Excuse me. But at the end of the day, when I heard that she says like she basically looked for other people's approval, especially her mom, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm off her completely.
Yeah.
I'm off her completely.
Yeah, no. Goodness, like, you really think your mom would approve of this? The fact that you're Christian, she's Christian, y'all Jamaican. I'm like, you think she would approve of this? And you're continuing to talk to this man? I don't know where Anu's head is at right now. Yeah. I really don't know. Now we get to Damola and Katisha. He ended up getting her flowers. Their connection is growing. He even wrote her a poem, but she's struggling in this connection because she's not used to this amount of adoration.
Ooh, what is your thoughts on this?
I think that that's a personal issue for Katisha to work through. I don't think that Damola is love bombing her. I think that he is showing his interest and his intention for her. And because she has been treated out and dogged so badly in the past, she can't recognize when somebody is being kind. I don't feel like he's doing the most. I think that he is being kind to her. And it's unfortunate that she isn't in a place to accept it.
Yeah, so I think he is doing the most, but not because it's a bad thing. It's because his love is blind. I'm talking to a wall. call. And I'm talking to 30 connections a day.
Yeah.
So I'm actually doing the most to the person that I feel the most connected to.
True.
So I don't really see what does she mean. Like, I don't see how anybody have a problem with what he's doing.
He just gave you flowers, girl. Like, and you about to get engaged to somebody. Flowers is the least of your worries at this point.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm like, like, he is talking to multiple people, which of course it's not shown on film. He's talking to multiple people. You're talking to multiple people. So he's making his intention known that you are my strongest connection. Here are some flowers. And then you talking about, I'm not used to this type of adoration. Okay, because he compliments you, because he talks about how he feels when he talks to you, because he give you flowers. So you don't like when people like you.
Essentially,
like it's coming off as it's coming off as damage to me. You get what I'm saying?
Sophie and Kieran talk. She's not used to being rejected, and she's not going to go in a relationship feeling like second choice.
Okay.
She tells him that him giving a gift to Megan was disrespectful to her.
I like that.
Kieran tells her that this is a social experiment, and he's going to go with the process and see where the chips lie. He made a strong connection with her. He gave her a gift. That's what I'm saying. Stand 10 toes down. Sophie said that she brings a lot to the table and wants to be with someone that sees that. Kieran apologizes that she feels sad or disrespected. She doesn't think that he cares. On the outside, he will get to see that she's a catch, and she's not going to beg him to love her, so she ends things.
On the outside, you will see that I'm a catch.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think she's so used to relying on her looks. Like, she really is promoting those type of substance. At all.
And I'm just like, why do I got to see? I had a chance to talk to you for all these days.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't know what you mean. But you know, it is what it is. Stand 10 toes down on what you believe in.
Sophie starts crying in the ladies' lounge, and she gets up and leaves the process.
Nice.
Patrick and Anu. So he planned a little spa date for them. He got little like face masks, cucumbers, and she is down for eating the sushi that's there, but she's not about to mess up her makeup and put on a face mask.
Okay.
He asked what she will bring to his life, and she says, I don't know, just myself.
Okay. 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 I hear you. Okay, sure. Next. You know what I mean? Like,
so he talks about how proposal would be the next step for him and asked if she would be down for that. She has sushi in her mouth. She's saying that she's hearing what he's saying, but she's really not responding. He asked her to sing because he hasn't heard her sing yet.
Yeah.
Her response is maybe. After the conversation, Patrick said the connection is gone because she is holding back.
She's immature, but let me defend her one moment.
That's like the perfect word. I was looking for what it was.
Let me defend her for a second. When you are in the career field that have to do with arts, right? That's the only field to where people want to see you basically do a trick.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Oh, you sing me a song. Oh, dude, you tell jokes? Tell me a joke, right? Like me, I play music. So if there's a drum set or if there's a piano, if there's any instrument around, oh, let me hear you play something. But if you're a doctor, nobody says, let me see you doctor.
Right.
Let me see you be a like. So because she's in the arts, I can understand why she's like, I don't want to sing. Like I sing when I want to. If we get together, if we are together, you're going to hear me sing because that's what I do for a living. But to basically sing for you, I can see how it come off as cringy, and it did. Right. I feel like, hey, Patrick, y'all have other issues besides, hey, I haven't heard you sing yet. You trying to have a conversation with her and she got food in her mouth.
Yeah, she's not like trying to talk.
So I'm like, I don't know what she's trying to do. It came off as, listen here, we can go off on Patrick all we want about how self-help he is and things of that nature, but she comes off as immature, as someone that's very doubtful of herself. And the alignment is not there, not because Patrick isn't trying. Patrick is trying in the best way that he knows how. And the way that he knows how is weird. I understand that, right? But you're supposed to be normal. The way you're moving,
you're supposed to be.
Yeah, you're supposed to be normal. We know Patrick is weird. He is showing himself to be as authentic as he know how.
Right.
So I'm not even gonna put too much blame on him in this instance. But you're supposed to be normal. You coming off as the churchy girl that's weird on the outside to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a conversation with you. Okay, you don't want to mess up your makeup. Okay, I put this body together. You don't want to do that. Okay, cool. Right.
And if I can touch on that,
go ahead.
He took out the time to think of something that he felt like you would enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Y'all last conversation was a little bit tense.
Yes.
He wanted to do something self-care related. And I feel like it was rude for her not to partake and participate because she didn't want to mess up her makeup. Like, this is a process of falling in love and getting married to somebody. You're supposed to be your rawest and your realest in this situation. And I get it. There's cameras. The whole world is going to see this. You don't want to not look your best. But it was a way to connect and to bond. If y'all aren't in alignment, which I said that they're not, and she's trying to figure out whether they are or they're not. If you're continuing to go on dates and have conversations with this man, be an active participant or end it, essentially.
Like, so, like, he's over there talking to, mind you, we're talking to a wall. So it's very important that there's not a long period of silence between the wall, because I don't know if you're still there or not. You're choosing to basically stuff your mouth with sushi while he's trying to have a conversation with you in the moment. It just came off as childish to me, in my opinion.
Yeah, it felt like you didn't care to have the conversation.
Yeah.
And if you didn't, just end it.
It is what it is.
We moved to Javin and Katisha.
Okay.
She wants a little bit more reassurance from him.
Stop right there.
Yeah.
That's important. You got reassurance, but it made you uncomfortable with the other guy.
Yeah.
So why are you trying to basically get more out of another guy when you're getting what you want from the other guy? Hopefully I made sense right there.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't care if I need reassurance from this one guy if I'm getting it from guy number B or guy letter B. I said number B.
Yeah.
Letter B. You get what I'm saying?
All that.
So this right here is already telling me where her head is at. Because I feel like people already make choices, but I got to sway you off your choice.
Right. Because your choice is Javin, but you're trying to make him be more of what you want.
Yeah.
And when he doesn't step up and be it, because his response is not it, he said that he's comfortable with their connection and what will be will be.
Hey.
Does that sound like assurance?
No. I ain't gonna hold you. I like it though, because truth be told, like this, for her to be damaged, let's call her damaged for right now, right? Because based on what she said she had a traumatic relationship to where the guy cheated on her and things like that. So she wasn't in a relationship for 6 years and things like that, right? So she's making the mistake of potentially picking the guy that she always chooses.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And there's something that I like about a person. It could be a guy or it could be a woman, to where they just like, it is what it is.
And that's the thing.
This is who I am. You know what I mean? And accept it or leave it. I'm good. So even though I want her to choose the other guy, I can respect this guy's gangster and being like, look, this is the most reassurance I'm going to give to you through a wall.
But that's what I'm saying. That where I appreciate is people's rawness and honesty.
Yeah.
He's not gonna give it to you. So with that information, move accordingly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she thinks that he's holding back, and she's trying to figure out why he's not laying his cards out on the table. Does it matter why? Not to me. Yeah. You're not willing to do it. So because of that, I'm going to go to the person who will.
Who knows?
But apparently not Katisha.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
You over here knocking your mic over? Okay, let's keep going.
2 years ago, Javin was dating someone. He was vulnerable. That girl ended things, and he doesn't trust easily because of that, but he talks about how he is willing to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
Katisha shares that she does have another connection, and she doesn't know where she stands with him compared to her connection with Damola. Javin talks about how grand gestures just isn't his vibe. She has to go with what she feels comfortable with, and in the living quarters, he talks about how Damola is love bombing her.
Now that was kind of foul to me, in my opinion. Right?
That was very foul,
because to me, Damola was less than 5 feet away. He heard him.
Yeah,
right? And to him, I don't think, for one, there's no such thing as love bombing on this show, right? There's no such thing as love bombing on this show, because I have to make my case to a wall and get married all in less than 3 months.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So there's no such thing as love bombing on this show. But I feel like in this situation, like she shares that she has another connection, right? I feel like that's information that you should have just kept to yourself.
Yeah.
You didn't have to go to the quarters to criticize the how the other person is moving along with that connection.
Just because it's not your vibe. Yeah,
exactly. Like, it's not your vibe, then just like vibe the way how you know how to vibe. I feel like this was kind of dirty Mac in a way.
Absolutely. And this is the part that like frustrates me, like in women, when it comes to like choosing partners. And I know we're not at that point yet, but I just feel like, Katisha, you're dating to gather information to figure out what would best suit you. And you're wanting this person who is not doing the things that suit you to do the things that suit you, but they're refusing to give it to you. If 2 + 2 is 4 and 4 + 4 is 8, then why would she want to be with Javin?
But here's the thing about it. I think we're jumping the gun. I don't think Javin's a bad guy. I think he has a cap on how much he's willing to give. And you have to make a decision based on, like, this is how much I'm willing to give to someone that I don't know. And guess what? I'm not going to do the grand gestures and things of that nature. Granted, the guy only gave her flowers.
He's not even showing that he likes her. He can't even give her assurance in his words. He said, what's going to happen is what's going to happen.
But that's dating, though. Like, maybe I see because that's how I date. I'll be like, it is what it is. Like, you get what I'm saying?
But the thing is, like, you had actions.
I did. But I also saw you, too.
That's true.
And also, you wasn't dating multiple people while you was talking to me.
That's true. I got flowers. You got my mom flowers. Like, I'm just saying, there were gestures and actions to show interest.
I was only dating you.
Yeah.
Compared to him being part of the speed dating process.
Facts.
To where he's like, look, I'm giving everybody the same. Mm-hmm. You make your choice based off of that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And basically, he putting the ball in her court. Mm-hmm. She's the one that could end it. So, like, I can't hate the player. The only thing I hate about his game is that he don't got to criticize somebody else's game because it's not his game.
Right.
That's the only thing that I have a criticism on.
So Megan is talking to Kieran, and she asks him what happened on the date with Sophie.
Yeah.
He tells her that Sophie was upset with the gift, but he wanted to give Megan the gift because he wants to do the rest of the journey with her.
Okay.
At this point, they could see themselves falling in love with each other. And I was a little bit worried on this meeting because I was thinking Megan was going to come in with a battery in her back based off of Sophie's feelings. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking to myself, Megan, this man is making his intentions known with you. He's not feeling Sophie. Mm-hmm. Don't go in here trying to figure out what it is that happened with Sophie and all this different type of stuff because you guys' connection is going well.
That's fair.
And I feel like the conversation ended up going well.
Yeah, it did.
Mm-hmm. Jed and Bada talk, their connection's growing. He has what she wants in a husband. She set up this cute little like word search Lebanese dinner date, and he is falling for her. I thought this was really cute. This looked like really fun. Yeah. And I love games. We had a word search at our wedding. And I'm like, this is great. I love this. So Damola and Katisha.
Okay.
He set up like a cute little sangria charcuterie date for her. And he tells her that he hopes that she can see that he is genuine. He wants a life partner and a best friend. And she fits that.
That right there. Mm-hmm. I like his game in this.
Yeah.
Because he came in knowing that my other guy is connecting with her.
Right.
And he came in with the idea of, I'm just going to make my intention known again, right? I'm not going to do too much, but at the same time, I'm not going to pull back from what I've been doing.
Right. Because this is my vibe.
This is how I vibe.
Right.
So he did not change his vibe, even though the other guy came into the main quarters and criticized his vibe in front of everybody. He said, this is what I do.
Right.
And hopefully you don't see it as doing too much, but you see it as what? Genuine. This is how I am. And I felt like this was actually the best time he actually showed up, in my opinion, D.
Yeah. So he just needs her to feel the same way. She hasn't made up her mind yet, but after hearing him express himself, she feels like her decision has been made and she can see herself falling for him.
Nice.
Now we keep going. It's nice for a second.
Yeah, now keep that in mind.
Then she talks to Javin.
Yeah.
He knows that it's time to make gestures with her, so he ended up getting her flowers.
Nice.
I thought that wasn't your vibe. Why are we switching up the vibe?
Flowers is not a vibe in my opinion. Flowers is the least that you could do. If someone can't get you flowers, I would honestly suggest not talking to them.
Yeah.
Flowers is literally the least you could do. It actually costs nothing to give somebody flowers, in my opinion.
Well, she likes the flowers, and he says that he's trying to lock something in.
Yeah.
That don't feel good to me.
Why not?
That don't sound like assurance. That doesn't sound like expressing your feelings for me. It sounds like you're trying to beat the other guy. It doesn't even sound like you want me per se.
That's fair.
You just want to beat the other person.
Maybe.
So Katisha tells him that her other connection is stronger, and she essentially tries to end things, but he tells her he's going to stay and enjoy his drink, and she'll stay to enjoy her drink as well, just leaving the door open.
First of all, I ain't gonna hold you. That's why I'm like, these are two guys that I don't hate.
Yeah.
I like D is cool, and what is my man name?
Javin,
he's okay.
I don't dislike Javin either, but he's not for Katisha.
Javin, you don't know that. Javin, she basically ended things. She basically said she was feeling the other connection more than this connection. And you know what his response was? Oh, okay, well, if that's the case, you made your choice. I'm just going to sit here and finish my drink. Since you already broke my heart, I might as well finish my drink. I can't hate the player. I hate the game. Don't hate the player. And guess what? She the one that chose to say, well, I guess I stay and finish the drink too. I'm sorry. Like I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad at that response from him because that was such a good response to being told that you are not chosen. And he's like, well, I'm gonna finish my drink.
Yeah.
like you can go. You know what I mean? like that. I ain't gonna hold you. I like that.
Yeah. So he reads her something that he wrote for her about essentially all the things he learned about her. He didn't think gestures were necessary in this setting, but he feels like she's the one for him. Now she's saying she doesn't really know. She's not too sure about what she wants. And he tells her, look, I can't propose to somebody who doesn't want to be proposed to. But when she left, she took them flowers.
I can't propose to someone who doesn't want to be proposed to.
And Javin makes a joke in the men's lounge that if this thing's gonna work out, she gonna have to propose to him.
Because, dude, you know why he said that, right? Even though I'm like, dang, that's kind of wild to say, right? Especially on camera, right? He did a good job throughout this whole process, right, of putting the pressure on her to make a choice.
Yeah.
Right? And he chose the perfect person who actually probably don't make good choices, who probably feel she's not good with working under pressure at all, right? Because she already made a choice. She at least to me, it seemed like she already chose D. You get what I'm saying? But he continuously, whenever it was time for him to express himself, he continuously kicked the ball right back in her court.
Yeah, like he's not giving her what she's asking for.
Like, no, you make a choice with all the information that you have. Even when he was sharing things in his book, it was nothing in the book
about how he felt.
It was nothing profound. No. You get what I'm saying? But
you have a cat, you have a dog, you went to school.
You're a girl. It's basically like those type of things, right?
Yeah.
So it's like he just continuously... Listen, even at a master level, put the ball in her court without her even knowing or realizing that he's really skipping out on any type of accountability of him making a choice or him putting any
effort.
And I have to say, well played. I have to say, well played, because for him to say, listen here, I can't propose to somebody who don't want to be proposed to.
And my thing with him is, he talks about how he's used to getting women.
Yeah.
And he's probably not used to putting forth much effort because he doesn't have to. And it's showing that he really doesn't have to.
No, especially if you know how to play the game. Right. Also, go back to what I said in last episodes and things of that nature, in episode 1 and 2. The age difference play a big point in my opinion.
The birth order,
right? She is the birth order rather. She is the oldest of 7. He is the youngest, right? So to her, she probably feels every decision that she have to make is more weighted because she have other siblings behind her looking up to her. Compared to him, he is free to make whatever decision he makes to mess up his own life if he wants to, because he's the youngest. No one's looking up to him, right? So that's why I feel like she's overthinking, because she feels like, hey, this is someone that I'm going to marry. I got to make sure it's right. I have to make sure I don't make that same mistake that I made in that 6-year relationship. That so it's like you're overthinking. Go with the guy who gave you flowers first. Go with the guy who told you how he felt. Go with the guy that you basically, chose, and then you ended things with him, and then he said one line, and then all of a sudden you're second guessing.
Now you're confused.
Yeah, it's just like, no, you're overthinking. But at the end of the day, I can't hate the player.
Kieran and Megan end up getting engaged. Anu and Patrick. So Anu wrote a song for him, and she's planning to sing for him since he asked her to sing, and she said maybe and a couple of times. He wants to hear the song, but before, when she said no, why did you say no?
Yeah.
Anu wanted it to be from the heart, and he tells her, I don't want you to give me a song basically for someone that's undeserving of that song. And he has to follow his spleen. So we're moving on to episode 4. He breaks up with her. That's what the spleen said. He didn't find the person who ended up blowing him away. She starts crying. She talks about how she was in alignment with him and it was a punch to the gut, and he wishes her the best.
Well, a punch to the spleen for her. Here's the thing about it. We could be mad at Patrick.
He said, hold your little song.
Yeah, he said, hold on to it, right? I think, in my opinion, because she said that she wrote him a song and that she's willing to sing for him now. And then his question was, when I asked you to sing for me before, why didn't you do that before? I thought that was a strange question, right? To me, it kind of come off as like, it just came as just a little harsh to me,
okay,
right? But I will give Patrick respect for this, right? He didn't let her sing the song.
Right.
He could have let her sing the song and be like, my spleen says no.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? He stopped her, right? And I don't understand why she feels like it's a punch to the gut. Like, y'all wasn't in alignment.
Like, and that's my thing with the new. I was like,
I don't understand.
I was thinking to myself,
where she's coming from.
Would you really be into this person on the outside, or are you into him because he's your only option on the show?
Yeah.
Because I just couldn't see it. I really couldn't see it for them.
Patrick couldn't see it.
Right.
Or he couldn't feel it.
The spleen couldn't feel it neither.
No. So with Patrick, even though I give him respect for not letting her sing and basically make a fool of herself even more, we all know Patrick is trying too hard. You get what I'm saying? Like, and like, it just wasn't going to work.
Jed and Barta get engaged.
Okay.
Megan and Kieran end up meeting, and I felt like it was a good meeting.
Okay.
Katisha has made her decision.
Okay. What's her decision? I'm scared.
She calls things off with Damola. She doesn't feel like the romantic connection was there. She has chosen Javin, and of course he's happy. Then she gets engaged to Javin.
Now watch this. This is very important right here, right? She said she felt like the connection wasn't there. The romantic connection wasn't there with my man D, right? What's the romantic connection with Javin then?
I don't know where she's getting this from, other than it's just comfort because it's what she used to, and she used to getting dogged out. I'm very confused. So
to the point where he says, well, I did not come in prepared with anything written. Listen, hate the player. Don't hate the player, hate the game, right?
Javin don't have to do much, apparently.
Javin said, I was expecting you to pick the other guy. That's what you said.
Yeah.
You know? But, okay, since you chose me, I don't have nothing prepared. But then he got down on one knee and he asked her to marry her. And I have to ask her, is that the type of proposal you wanted? Like, I wonder how the proposal would have been. And I wonder if you're not used, and I need y'all to comment on this video, especially women or guys who've been through this before. If you've been in bad relationship after bad relationship after bad relationship after bad relationship, you don't really know what a good relationship feels like, or a potential good relationship feels like. I do not want to be with anybody who basically say, I've never been in a good relationship. I will dump you immediately. I am not your teacher. I'm not your role model. Because you know what's going to happen with someone who says, I've never been in a good relationship? They are going to self-sabotage. And I don't want to be with someone who's basically things going too good, then all of a sudden you start wilding out for no reason, doing dumb things.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I think she's the type to where, you know what? This feel too... It don't feel familiar. What D was giving her, it did not feel familiar. So that's why she can say, I did not feel romantic connection. Well, you felt something to the point where you broke it off with Javin, and Javin gave you that one night, that beautiful line, and then all of a sudden you reneged. And
you could see the future with Damola, but apparently it got cloudy at some point.
Overnight. To the point where Javin was in alignment with what you said. Basically, like, yeah, like, okay, well, I guess I just finished my drink. To the point where he did not even come prepared to propose to you. Listen here.
Hate to see it.
This is what you want? And I don't think Javin is a bad guy. I think, actually, I got two extremes with Javin. I think it's rather going to go real good or it's going to go real bad. I don't think there's no middle ground with him, in my opinion.
So Jed and Barta meet. That seemed like it went well.
Yeah.
Katisha and Javin meet. That went well as well.
Okay.
Now it's time for vacation.
Now, I will say this.
Sure.
I'm happy that we got to the vacation in 4 episodes.
Me too, because I'm always ready. Like, okay, I'm in the pause, but I'm ready to get out.
But I am someone who you can't please even when you do something right. Let's get there in 3 episodes.
Okay.
Let's get the first 2 episodes pods, 3rd episode vacation. Now, if y'all was to do that, like I said, you can't please me. I'm going to ask you to do it in 2 episodes next season. But I think we got there pretty fast this season.
Yeah. So Rover and Cal are in the pool. Cal wants to see Katisha because she dropped his boy Damola. And so Rover tells him, look, she was really torn about it. Cal ain't taking this line down. He needs to know why.
And Cal is weird. To me, that's weird behavior in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because for one, at the end of the day, that's her decision to make. That's not, I don't care if you like him and that's your boy and things of that nature. And you may have heard the things that Javin was saying to make it seem like, you know what, he just don't come off as he really like her. But at the end of the day, you are no one superior it's her decision to make. It's her destiny to make.
Exactly.
So you don't have to lord over her or have a discussion with her on why she chose whoever she wanted to choose. You chose whoever you wanted to choose. You worry about that. You know what I mean?
Javin and Katisha have dinner. He isn't ready to say he loves her, but he feels like they're planting the seeds to get there, and they are looking forward to spending more time together.
I actually like this. Blair says she like honesty. This is honesty right here.
Yeah.
This is Love is Blind. This is a weird experiment that we both signed off of. You have Billy and you have Ashley, I think her name is, saying I love you to each other when they didn't even meet each other. They say that to each other behind the wall.
I thought that was very soon.
Right?
Very soon.
Meanwhile, I'm over here telling you that I think it's too soon to say I love you. But I feel like we're planting the seeds there. The only thing I have with Javin is I don't think you will get there within the time frame of the show.
Facts.
Right? Because remember, you was in a relationship and she hurt you so much to where you want to put your guard up. I don't think...
And you're not intentional about anything. When it comes to this connection.
And I don't think I think the only intentional part about everything that he's done is signing up for the show, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, Javin, I hope within the next group of episodes, we see you put yourself out there just a little bit. Just a little bit. We know where you stand and we know why you stand there, but we want to see you put yourself out there. It don't got to be out there to the point where D is or D was, but we want to see you have some skin in the game when it comes to your connection, in my opinion. Yeah.
Ashley and Billy are in the pool. They are attracted to each other, happy to have gotten to know each other through this process.
Yeah.
Barda and Jed are looking forward to having their families get to know each other and just kind of continuing their connection as well.
Yeah.
So it's the next day. Katisha and Javin knocked the boots.
Of course they did.
He felt like the triangle with Damola was messy. He's telling her that. She feels like she didn't see it as a triangle, and he tells her, well, it's all good now because we're together.
Yeah.
But why bring it up? I mean, I guess it's fine to talk about because it is something that happened, but I don't necessarily see how it was messy. She was exploring her connection. So what was messy about it?
You had me waiting. I guess. I don't know.
The couples get together, and the way that they're talking, it sounds like more people may have slept together, but it seems like everyone's trying to keep it cute, saying that they was cuddling.
Yeah, listen, even Javin, even though we can kind of read between the lines, he didn't say like, oh, we just had sex. He kind of said, oh, we just stayed up all night and we got to know each other. Right. You know what I mean? So I think everybody trying to keep it coy in like some type of way. Okay, true.
Yeah, so Rover is talking to one of the ladies and saying that she is different than Cal's usual type. He usually dates blonde white girls, and she knows that she's usually a guarded person. And while we see her doing that, he's in the pool. It looks like he's talking to Barda while that conversation is going on. But I don't think there is anything going on there that we can see so far. Okay. Cal is telling Katisha that Damola, he's going to be good. He's going to pick himself up. He's a strong guy, but why didn't you choose him? And she tells him that her connection with Javin was stronger and she made the right choice. I mean, why are we talking about this?
I don't know why we talking
I don't know. Exactly. The same reason you chose Rover is why Katisha chose Javin.
Yeah.
Well, do I agree with it either? No. But that's what she felt.
Yeah. I think, and this is what it's a perfect storm. Because she seems like the type of person that already questions her decisions already. So now you got people on the outside who's not even in the connection being like, hey, why did you choose this guy? And now I think that's just going to cause more stumbling blocks in her current relationship because she could be like, well, okay, what do people see or saw that I didn't see? And at this point, it's too late. I think he should focus on what he gonna say to her family when they finally meet because y'all got bigger fish to fry.
For real.
Then why did she choose another guy? You get what I'm saying? It is what it is.
And that's all we got.
We need you to subscribe, like, share, comment, all the above. We see you.
Bye.